When you realize everything happening now means extra homework for history students in the future, my future son is gonna hate his life and it's gonna be great. Gotta keep up the family tradition. America, in my flag, red symbolizes hardness and valor, white, purity and innocence, blue represents whatever. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, straightforward, I like it. You can't argue with this meaning. Chinese tourists, after realizing that the souvenir they bought from America is made in China. What am I doing with my life? They could have just asked the dude that makes them down the street to bring one of them home after work. Which one y'all choosing? We got solo, tutorial, co-op, versus, doubles, and squads. Finally, tournaments. King of the Hill, and Battle Royale. That last one definitely seems the funnest. Boomers, you kids today and your dumb participation trophies, it makes your generation weak. Also boomers, won a war, oh my god, I can't believe you've done this. Internal conflict breaks out in Afghan territory. Far Cry 7 developers. Oh yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they were the ones responsible for it. Them and the Call of Duty dev team. You know they're probably over there like being bad influences. I can't believe he didn't cry during the Titanic. Do men even have feelings? One last CSGO game oh no. Press F to pay respects. The Afghan president be like, don't worry guys, I have a plan. Then all of a sudden just leaves the game. I think he should have went with the opposite strategy where he first screams Leroy Jenkins and then runs into battle. If English is not your native language, don't make memes in English. I think you might have just made one massive mistake. This was actually how Thanos got defeated in Endgame. The international community memed him to death. Ask me any question and I'll answer it in English. Talk about a Giga Chad right here. Imagine speaking English good. Mom, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? Me and the boys. I always felt like that phrase just backfired, but it taught me how to good teaches you the life lesson of just being a good friend. Don't let someone oof themselves by themselves. When it finally rains in Africa after months and some kid starts singing, rain, rain, go away. Maybe that's actually why the Sahara Desert is so large. There's just like a bunch of annoying 5-year-olds constantly singing this song. They've all just formed a chain, arm to arm, and they just will not stop singing. Karens, when they're leaving the Mexican restaurant, as they say in China, arrivederci. Did I say that right? I don't think I've ever said that in my whole life. My mom gets mad at me like, you took 5 years of Mexican, shouldn't you know this? Wear your failure as a badge of honor. Me. Ah, yes. I see we have another North Korean spy. I'm glad I'm not the only one. We've got sleeper cells all throughout this country just waiting to strike. Me, trying to use the bathroom. My dog. I thought I read this like possibly BS fact that dogs know what you're doing and they're showing support. I don't think that sounds right, but I thought it's like to show like, hey buddy, you're doing a good job. That's why they're like there next to you all the time. I don't know if that's like actually real. I've never been able to get that out of my head. How society wants men to dress. How men actually want to dress. We live in a society. This is why I'm an anarcho-primitivist. I'd rather just run around naked with a stick all the time. A stick like from a branch, like it from a tree. Not just moving on. I'm just not really in a good state right now. I mean, yeah, that's probably one of the worst. That or possibly best Korea. That's probably like the two spots you gotta be from. Getting trapped in a room and the boss music starts. Defeating the boss, but a second health bar appears and the music turns to death metal. I've made a grave, grave mistake. This is also the moment that you realize you haven't saved the game in over 2 hours. All the OF models in October. That's a nice way to phrase it. Models. But yeah, no, McDonald's is gonna be great. I'm gonna be ordering Big Macs from there every day. Peepees in rest of the world. Peepees in Japan. It's like that baby in the womb that's just hoping he doesn't get born in Japan. But instead of asking the doctor where is he, all he has to do is look down and he just sees like blocks down there. Oh god, no! Germans realizing they aren't responsible for WW3. Third time's a charm. You know, you had us in the first half. Everyone was expecting you guys to do it again. I think doing it 3 times would be pretty cliche, guys. Let's not do it. Let someone else have the chance. Jeez. Could you let me through? I served in WW2. Yes, of course, sir. Danky. I don't know, but that means that person is German and also has a vacation house in Argentina. Potatoes always understood the assignment. No matter what they were tasked with, they were always doing amazing jobs. No wonder there were countries like Ireland that couldn't live without them. Which leads to my next question. What's your favorite way to eat potatoes? I do be loving some baked potatoes, some tots, some fries, some cheeks, and mashed potatoes. It's hard to pick just one, but I'm getting hungry just looking at all of this. Egyptologists, ancient Egyptians built the pyramid. History Channel, no, it was the aliens. Me, an intellectual. Oh, it was cats all along. That would make sense, actually, because cats were worshipped and everything. POV, you have a girlfriend. Oh, I've never experienced this before. Wow, my life, you're awakened. It's me, your therapist, Dr. Cheeseman. Your mom brought you here because your anime girl addiction. You can't be in a relationship with a 2D character. I recommend you stay off social media. You can now. Oh, I have to talk to a kid that accidentally... I feel like this has just set me back 3 years of my actual therapist in real life. Boomers. Men these days are too feminine. Boomers in the 80s. I have never forgotten this. They think that we're gonna let them live this down. I'm not gonna let them live this down. Even though the 80s was Gen X, I didn't forget about Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it. I'm just not really in a good state right now. Alabama, Hawaii, Illinois, Nebraska, Ohio, Texas, Utah, Oklahoma, Oregon, Vermont. Oh wait, this is all 50 states. Oh, and North Korea. They just decided to slip that one in. There are 48 mentioned states right here, so 3 are missing. The inclusion of North Korea, too. For some reason, they left off Florida, California, and North Dakota. I get leaving off the last one, but those first 2 makes this whole meme totally inaccurate. I made this into a GIF. It's the Rick Roll, right? It's the Rick Roll, right? Oh no! The Spanish Inquisition. I haven't been Spanish Rick rolled in a long time, so good job, sir. Margarine be like, he does exactly what I do, but butter. And it's literally butter. I'll never forgive my mom for only buying margarine. I never got to enjoy the glories of butter until I was like 18. I'd rather have had diabetes by now, I don't care. You might have a statue of a woman holding a torch, but you'll never beat our T-posing Jesus statue. Brazil has a very good point. The Cristo Redentor is... a little more epic, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually afraid to say that. I'm pretty sure that's how I'm gonna get banished to Brazil now. Alright, who had the best shrink ourselves to go inside someone's body episode? Rick and Morty, Rugrats, Futurama, or the Magic School Bus? Just anytime you shrink yourself, it's gonna be a cliche. These are just TV episodes. What about the movies that shrunk themselves? So, how was your day? Me falls straight back onto my back. So this is the Boston Dynamics. Oh, this is all the run-throughs they had to do. I'm just really glad they're cutting out the part where, like, I land on my face and then proceed to just cry for a few hours. It's nice that this GIF isn't showing that part. America leaves Afghan, the entire country. Clash of Clans. Your village is being raided by... I need to be very careful not to even attempt to pronounce that. Netflix. Here's a movie about some random teenagers. The teenagers. Yes, some random 20 and 30-year-olds. Probably one dude is at least 40. Faiths around the world be like, if we do good things, we will go to heaven. Ancient Greeks, we are fricked. No matter what we do, Zeus is about to eat us. Is there anyone that still believes in Greek mythology? I wonder, there's gotta be a couple people around the world that like are still all about that life. When you're an Italian living in America, in a Chinese block, with an Indian roommate, eating Mexican food while watching anime. This dude is getting the whole global experience and he's paying nothing for it. You don't need to travel, kids. Everyone talks about racism, but ever thought of handism? I'm gonna start a petition for this on change.com. I'm a really big advocate for lefties out there. When I was in school, they only had those desks that were right-handed. These things can Baba Booey right off. Cartoon Network be like, Clone Wars, regular show, total drama. Alright, get lost, all of you, except you stay. Teen Titans Go, that's all their programming is now. Hot take, I mean, obviously it's not as good as the original Teen Titans, but the show's okay. It's gonna be the most controversial thing I say all video. Old people, Asians look this... Oh no. Oh, okay. Maybe I retract this statement about the previous meme. Normal seals exist. Russian seals. Just handing them some AKs. Wait, but for reals, didn't they actually train like a manatee or something? Wasn't there a report about that? And I love how everyone just forgot this insane thing. Norway finds Russian spy whale off Arctic coast. How is everyone sleeping on this? The Russians just established a whole alliance with another species. What the fuck is this? Is that like a laser beam? A 4th century BCE Greek mug. The more things change, the more they actually just stay the same. I prefer Scooby personally. Me claiming the whatever this is has no pronunciation. Everyone who can understand Japanese. Oh no, no. Do I even want to know what that means? I'm scared. I've just looked it up. It's not too bad. The true meaning of this symbol in Japanese is ligma. Girls after winning silver medal versus boys after capturing a whole country. We'll just never be the same, will we? Frick zodiac signs. Which country should the US invade next? The options, and you know what? This isn't even all of them, I don't think. There's plenty more where that came from. Don't forget Mars. We can also invade Mars. Nobody, me when I was 8. Get ready to jump. Jump right before plane hits ground. Live. I'm still trying to try this. I like go on plane flights all the time, just waiting, just hoping. Let's go. I'm ready to prove my 7th grade science teacher wrong. Indian roads versus Tesla's current autopilot. Yeah, I don't know if they're ever going to be able to get that autopilot in India. Tesla's autopilot can barely go straight right now still, right? English teachers explaining why a 300-year-old poem is relevant to the invasion of the Graveyard of Empires. Hey, give him a little bit of credit though. I did enjoy when teachers would try to do mental gymnastics to relate what was going on today to like the Pythagorean theorem. British accent or American accent, learning English through movies and TV shows. I'm just gonna adopt a British accent by only watching BBC every day. I've already got the British down. France, world making fun of France for surrendering fast. Denmark, who surrendered in 6 hours. Oh, but there actually might be a new place to include on this list. Legoland will enjoy that, I'm sure. And thank you to the patrons. Drewsasussybakachangemymind. I'm Bout a Nut. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa.
LuxembourgLover.
Papi Druwu.
Abolish Wyoming 2021.
Aaron F.
AryanAfterHours.
Alfonso M6.
Barnsky W.
BringBackPolandball.
Dalton D.
Elijah Senpai.
Full Send
Hawkz
Nic.
Hawkz. Mine Brothers 99X2.
Multiplayer sign.
Peter T.
Popcorn 2000.
Ryan N.
McBlorf.
Stormtrooper 501.
Patrick C.
Thank you.